It's got to be personal. It's a submission match between Y2J, Chris Jericho, and Daniel Bryan. It's the master of the Lion Tamer, or the Walls of Jericho versus the LaBelle Lock, or the Danielson Special, one of the two. Daniel Bryan has prided himself on being a submission wrestler. Jericho is multiple times submission wrestler. Remember, folks, the rules of this is simple. You must make your opponent submit. As Daniel Bryan forces Jericho to the corner. And we get a clean break, which is surprising by both men. Oh! And Bryan right there catches him in the corner. Pushes him off. Oh, it is Zagiri. And Bryan rolls to the outside to try to get a breath of air, maybe. Oh, maybe goaded him outside. Oh, misses a drop kick. Speaking of goat, as Jericho with a right hand. We're on the outside now here at the Dream Matches Arena, as Bryan introduced it into the steel steps the wrong way. And again by Jericho. Remember, there's pretty much no rules except for you must make your opponent submit. That's pretty much it. Which is a very embarrassing thing if you have a lot of pride and you're a wrestler. As Bryan with a flying elbow takes down Jericho. The Ayatollah of rock and roller having some problems with the new Daniel Bryan. Out of curiosity, how long does it take for someone to become not new anymore? In my opinion, the new Daniel Bryan has been the same Daniel Bryan for the last 6 months. Is that really new? As Jericho sent to the corner hard. Uh-oh. And nice tornado DDT by Bryan. Can't take away his athleticism as he goes for an armbar. Remember, this is a submission match, folks. And in order to get a submission, you should probably work on the body part, and especially if you might want to loosen up that arm for the LaBelle Lock later, if he was to throw it on. And Jericho just dumped over the top rope by Daniel Bryan. Oh, standing drop kick. And Jericho sent into the ring. Kick to the back. And now, oh no. We're bending at the arms and the fingers the way it's not supposed to be bending. Ow, that hurt me. And Jericho is having a bad way here. Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper. Remember, folks, this is a submission match. Is Jericho going to tap? Jericho gets the knees. Jericho, the veteran, knows how to get out of pretty much just about every submission maneuver. And there goes an armbar right there by Bryan as he goes for another submission. Jericho's got to watch out for that LaBelle Lock. I'll tell you that one right now. As Jericho gets out of that. Backbreaker, perhaps setting up for the dreaded Lion Tamer or the Walls of Jericho, which is also very painful on the back region. As Jericho getting all fired up. And Bryan sends him over the top rope. Jericho back up. Up on the high red, just direct an axe handle, and Jericho's all fired up. Oh, taken down, going for that Lion Tamer now, perhaps, the Walls of Jericho. There it is, he rolls through as Jericho. Jericho's got the Walls of Jericho on Bryan. Is Bryan going to tap? Bryan powers out. Jericho all the way to the outside of that power out. Here goes Bryan on the outside. I don't know how smart that is. That didn't work out well from the last time. And Jericho catches him again with a knife edge chop right there. Takes Bryan down. Bryan sent back into the ring by Jericho. I like that guy in the fourth row with the button-down shirt. He looks like he came in with work and he forgot what he was doing with work today. But he's getting into this show, as all of us are. I want to know how the guy in the first row, in the corner there, in the Puma running jacket, is out there sitting down when all the other fans are on their feet. And there is the arm bar right there by Bryan. Is he going to tap? Jerecho from right hands releases the hold. Sent off the ropes. And Jericho's got him up. No, Bryan reverses. And Bryan now taking down for the label lock. This is not what Jerecho wanted. There it is. There's the label lock. Can Jerecho get out? And he does. Very wise move by Jerecho to get out of that as quick as it was on. Bryan does not get paid by the hour, and Jerecho drops him with a Tiger Bomb backbreaker. Knife edge shot. Front face lock. Enziguri. Bryan might be out. Stomps on the elbow. It's hard to probably hold if you have no arm. Jerecho double leg takedown. Going for that. There it is. He's got it. But he must break it. He's in the ropes. Now perhaps going for a surfboard. Nicely done by Jerecho. Bryan dragged to the center of the ring. What's Jerecho got in mind this time? He's going to go back. Oh, there's the Lion Tamer. Very painful maneuver, but Bryan reverses. He also did not want to get caught in that for too long, because that would be very devastating to the lower back and everything else. Oh, Bryan dropped the first across the knee of Jerecho. And the fans getting behind the Ayatollah of rock and roller. Lead singer of the Van Fozzy. Host of his own hit podcast show. Jericho's got a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. Not to mention, still a Class A superstar all around the world, and including AEW. Right hand misses the knife edge shock. That might come back to haunt him, as Bryan has enough and sends him into the ring. Oh, well, Jerecho with an elbow to the face. Front face lock. Elbow to the back of the neck. Bryan's up on his feet against the ropes. And Jerecho with a front, double leg takedown, slingshot into the ropes. Bryan's throat must be in fire right now. Jerecho perhaps setting him up for the Lion Tamer. And there it is. That's the Lion Tamer of old right there. Can Daniel Bryan hang on? That's it, folks. Jerecho knocks off Daniel Bryan. So, if you guys are keeping score at home, then you know that AEW right now, I'm gonna keep a little tally thing here, and
here is your winner, Chris.
Let's get the official word.
Jerecho.
So they're up by 2 is AEW. All right, stick around. Let's see if they can get back in this thing.